I'm just gonna kill everything until I get to rooms that just respawn, like while you're in them. Then I will not worry about killing everything and continue. I think the big guy in the back's gonna take 2 turns. I'm only level 3. Oh, he would have taken at least 2 hits. I think he has 50 health. I don't know if Malo can hit that hard yet. Oh, I guess. No, he has 80 health. And I am not playing very well. Yep. Well, instead of wasting my one pick-me-up, is 5 coins, I'm going to go back to the inn. And that should save me 2 coins. Because I'm not really like grinding, so I'm not getting as much money yet as I normally would have on me. So normally I'd have like 300 coins by now that I would have spent on mushrooms, honey syrups, pick-me-ups, my accessories, which I didn't buy. I only bought my armors. So take what you can get. But there is a much faster grinding point much later on in the game, so we'll see if I can get there without dying. Like game overing. Now I hit level 3. I thought I was 3 already. I should probably kill the frog. But you know, for some reason I thought Malo could one-shot a spiky. I'd rather have the frog dead, though. Didn't realize those frogs hit so hard when you're only level 2. We're actually gonna do this fight the easy way, like if we see this combination anymore. Just to speed things along, cause I don't really need that much FP in the boss battle, so I can waste a few on the frogs. That time I killed it. I guess I just needed to hit a crit. Oh, I guess I killed everything in this room. Okay. This is the first room with respawning enemies, so we're just gonna focus on getting across it. And this room actually contains something very special in it. That Kiro Kiro Cola is a 100% heal for your entire party. So it's like, it's like my ace in the hole until I can buy one, essentially. Till if I ever get into a really bad spot, I have that available to me. I don't think I'll need it, but since I'm going to be playing at a much lower level than I normally play, you never know. I never normally need it, it just sort of sits in my inventory until I have a bunch of them. But it's so worth keeping on you, because it's always that, like, guaranteed heal if you ever need it. For your entire group. So. Mal is level 3 now, that's nice. HP Rain is very, very helpful. In and out of combat, it's one of the few spells I can use out of combat. So it works essentially like a mushroom. Or later on, like a super ultra shroom. Which is very, very helpful. I don't think I need it right now. I'll probably need it for the boss fight. Like during the boss fight, but we'll see. Oh, I was hoping for it once again. Well, still not strong enough to kill those without a crit. Kind of sad. Not expected, I guess. I mean, he has no weapon yet. And he's not a physical attacker. Most of his damage is on his spells. So, I guess I shouldn't be, like, concerned. He could kill him if I had went physical attack that first level, but physical attacks are pretty much just for my way to bosses. Means it's usually not a big deal. There are a few enemies where it can be. Typically it isn't. I want to build up for the optional boss. I'd like to fight that on this. Damn it. Thank you. Hit the dogs. Level? No? How close am I? 4 XP. Well, I'll be getting that in the next room, so I guess I can't be too upset. Could end up getting it in this room on accident. If I fall off these platforms again. I guess I wouldn't be upset with that either. There we go. What I wanted. I'm gonna kill a few enemies in here so I don't run into them on accident. And I finished that level. Because I really want to finish that level. I might just kill everything in this room. Because if I kill it all, then there's nothing to block me while I chase this guy around. So... But basically we made it to the dead end. The thief can't escape anymore. All you have to do is trap him. Easier said than done as a kid. This was a very annoying section as a kid. I'm also not worried about my FP right now because I have a full heal sitting in this room, in the box at the top. Once I clear everything out, I'm going to use it. For the boss fight. That Lucky is probably just going to harm me, honestly. I might not even do it unless it's coins. Alright, I'll do it. Oh, got 2 more coins. I'm not even focused on you right now, sir. Keep running around. Mario did level up, but since I've almost killed everything anyway, I don't remember if the Goombas respawn. If they do, then I'm just gonna finish killing the paratroopers. Like I said, since I'm almost done killing everything anyway, I'm gonna see if I can get a Mallow level before I start the fight. So that'd be a little more extra magic damage. It'd speed along the boss fight slightly. Not as much as, say, level 6 would, but enough. I don't think I've ever fought— oh no, I take that back. I have fought the next boss without level 6 before. But only once, so once I get past the boss after this one, I have no experience playing the game at a fairly low level. I think this is the last enemy. I killed all 4 Goombas and I killed all 4 paratroopers. Mallow did get his level, so that's nice. A little more extra damage. A little more health too, that's the important thing, honestly. They do respawn, so good to know that. As he turns around, I touch his backside. He tells me it'll take me another 100 to catch him. Touch his backside again. Tells me it'll take 50 more years. He runs over here, I'll wait for him to turn around. This time he's trying to think of a number. Mallow comes up behind him, and we've caught him. He doesn't honor anything, so well, what do you expect from a thief, you know? Like, so this fight is pretty much just gonna be Mallow using magic and Mario using his hammer. Mallow will be using HP rain whenever somebody gets hit with an attack I don't block, because I'm not high enough level for those attacks not to really do a lot of damage. Which right now is every bomb, but I don't remember if you can block the bombs, because they're really a magic attack, and you can't really block magic attacks in it. I know you can block most of them in Paper Mario though. But, I'm glad I leveled now. That would have killed him. This also saves my mushrooms, which saves me a little bit of money. As long as I don't have to waste a honey syrup. Do I want to gamble Mario's life? Not really. I could have blocked that attack, but I didn't. I don't remember the timing anymore. I tried though. Like I tried that one. This is basically how my boss battles are gonna be, except I'll have one other person after a few more bosses. God, my timing is awful. I was like just one more level higher. I'd risk it for the extra Thunderbolt. I think Mario could survive a bomb and a dash. Fight's almost over. So he just gave me 1 turn of downtime for Mallow, which is good because I only have 1 more turn left of FP. And it just blew through all of the damage, or all of the healing he just had. So hopefully this last attack from Mario finishes. Well, I'm gonna use some mushroom instead of the honey syrup because the mushroom's only like 5 coins maybe. He should be dead now. Yeah. So, yeah. That fight can be really annoying your first time playing through if you are just sort of speeding through it because you wouldn't have killed nearly as many enemies as I did. Mallow would have died a lot. So that fight is the first one that tells you probably need a little bit more XP if you don't know what you're doing. I'm not gonna kill anything in this route, like on this map, unless I can't avoid it. Like that, because I clipped into the wall. Well, didn't clip into it, but my hitbox was clipping onto the wall. So he decided to just stand there. I don't mind those, especially since that just gave me my mushroom. So it gave me my money back. The enemies I'm about to fight will not do that. Mallow's physical damage does about as much as it just did to Croco in these fights. So I really have no choice but to waste FP on Thunderbolt. Unless I want the fights to take 3-4 turns. 10 coins. I just found this guy's wallet. He will tell us right after I finish it, but you know, not really pertinent to the story. Or any, like, real side stuff. Just a guy's wallet. Not that big. Yeah, there's your wallet. He gave me a flower tab. The wallet can sell for 555 coins? Oh, lord. Well, I'm actually gonna space these out. So I can save some honey syrups. I'll come back to this guy, because I probably want to buy the jumping shoes before the boss. Oh no, I'm not gonna use jump, never mind. It would be a waste of money. If I was building Mario for special attacks, which is really pointless, and you'll see why as I get further along the game. But he scales much better going for physical attacks. And really just using physical attacks. Unless you're really, really good at his jump attack. But I find the controls for that pretty finicky and not worth learning when he has a much easier and safer alternative. Like with Mallow, his attack damage is already really low, but his special attack is very high. So you could build him attack, and you can build him special attack. If you build him attack, he sort of evens out at the end. I think. I've never done it. Honestly, until I grew up, I would only build them all pure HP. So at least I don't do that anymore. Because that really does make it harder. Because, yeah, the attack also gives you defense, and the special attack also gives you special defense. So, to an extent, it does help. I have way too many mushrooms. I'm gonna use them. This is all my inventory space right here. If I fill that up, I can no longer grab items. So we're actually gonna do something I never knew about as a kid. I learned about it when I got older. If you come over here, these chests are back. I'm not really sure why, but free flower point. Mario's level 5 now, that's really nice. I was hoping for at least 5 before I get to the boss. I have a few more kills before I get to the boss though. It's not that big of a... Quite a few actually. Got at least... At least 3 more battles. 4 more battles. For me anyway, you could get away with 3. But for the other side thing you have to do, I do 4 just because I'm not going to be leveling a lot. So... Oh. No wonder they're taking so much damage. I forgot to equip their armor. It wouldn't have helped that much, but it does help. That's why I bought it. Then I never gave it to them. Nice thing is, once I get to Peach's room, I can use all of my flowers. I probably will not until I know I'm at the last room. That's just because Paolo has to use Thunderbolt. Well, he doesn't have to, but it saves a turn. And the flower points are a full heal anyway. So, I mean... if I stagger them like I have been, it just, Oh, it's level 5 now? It just lets me not have to worry about my FP ever. And I don't want to have to come back here later. To this room. So that's why I would hold off on it. I would only come back here if my HP gets really low. Because I have HP rain. But I don't think that's going to happen. if you actually say no, he doesn't give you anything. Just like, I guess you're right. You may not sleep in her bed. She gives you a full heal right there, which is why, if you get hurt, you could come back. But this is why I'm staggering these out until I get to the boss. Because I have HP Rain, and I'm using Thunderbolt. So, I mean, there's no reason. But I am at the boss now, so I'm going to use them all for the extra 5 FP. For the boss fight. Because I can't use them in the fight, obviously. This is a minor exploit. If you go up there like normal, the 2 in the front would hit you. And it would take some life away. But if you remember, I jumped over the shrooms earlier to get around them. If you do it here, it skips that scene entirely. So you don't lose any life. Now this fight, I think at level 5 Mallow's high enough to where it's a fairly simple fight, because Thunderbolt will kill... Yeah, Thunderbolt kills all of his minions. So I'm literally only dealing with Mac. Even if he summons all his minions, they take a whole turn to attack. So Mallow will kill them again. And as you can see, because Mallow is getting special defense, this fight really doesn't hurt Mallow at all. I'm doing decent damage. Not as much as I would if I was level 6, because Super Jump would be extremely strong at this point, but I don't need it. And since I'm building Mario attack, I can get away with being lower level, I think. At least without it being too obnoxious. This isn't really an obnoxious fight, unless you're building health or special attack. Now you see the minions are back, but they can't attack yet, so they're dead again. And that's it. He's honestly easier than the crocodile boss. He's technically supposed to be the first real boss you encounter, though. I find it to be Krakow. Then the next one would be... depending on your level and your build, I would say either Bellum or... who's coming up. It's a fun fight. Will be really annoying for my build. I think I'll be fine. Actually, it might not be too bad.